Good morning, welcome back. Well, what are we doing now?
We've come to a boot sale on a Thursday.
A Thursday?
Woo! I know, we only decided like 9 o'clock last night that we were going to sort of turn up, and we had to get up at 5:30, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
We've got the trolleys in the back.
We've travelled a little bit today, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We've just done about an hour, have we? Something like that.
Yeah, it's around about that, so not too bad, really. But
and we're at a Ford car boot sale. Down south.
Down south, yeah.
We haven't been here for probably a couple of years, is it? This was my favourite because it's all vintage stuff, but whether I've just jinxed it now, we won't end up getting anything. But
well, it's one of these things that, like you said, we haven't done it for a while, so it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
And we wanted to see what it's like, see if it's any different to how we remembered it, really.
Morning out as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Gets us away from listing.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and have a look, and hopefully we've got something to show you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I'm shattered.
Absolutely shattered.
Sorry there's no footage. It was busier than we
been
thought.
around what, twice?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, we've been around twice. Back to the van about 3 or 4 times.
Almost 3 hours we've been here. I feel very, very dirty.
Excuse me. We'll probably hand sand
in a minute. All over. Hose me down.
Yeah. I sort of planned to do a little bit of footage, but unfortunately, I sort of gets away with you, doesn't it?
We were too busy trying to grab bargains, weren't we?
Yeah.
Can you see that spoiler alert?
Hang on a minute. Let's go back there. Look.
That bamboo chair was £1.
Yeah, absolute bargain. But you can see we've got quite a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
But
we've got very achy arms. Got achy arm parts, haven't we, where we've carried stuff. We were buying some stalls, 3 things for £1. It sort of gets to 10 o'clock and it's clear down, isn't it? A lot of stall holders just want to get shot of everything. Apparently,
I heard someone say they're not allowed to do anything for free. Or something like that. Was that the case? I'm not sure. But anyway, it was pretty much right at the end. It was like, fill a box for £1. Or it was things like that, grab a bag, fill a bag for £1 and all this sort of thing. And so it was massive clear out.
We have to be a bit careful that we don't go back to our old ways of just...
Our old selves would have been filling our boots, I tell you. We struggled back on the last trip to carry that stuff. So, it was, I'd say, pretty successful. We haven't been here for a long time, and I'm glad we've made the trip today.
I can't wait till next Thursday. I hope it's dry.
Next Thursday.
We should make this a weekly thing. I've loved it. The great thing about this Ford boot sale is that 95% of it is all vintage stuff. A lot of it is quite highly priced, but it's, they know the value of things.
It's lovely to see some of this stuff.
Yeah, gorgeous. Some gorgeous things.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, the prices, some items are expensive, but I think most of them are okay. Yeah, they're
okay if you're buying to put them in an antique shop. That's sort of all right.
Yeah,
but there's some things there's not enough meat on the bone to put them on eBay.
Yeah,
it's that sort of thing. But towards the end when they're clearing out,
oh my God,
I got a massive picture for £1, and you should have seen Paul's face when he saw me.
I was a few stalls back and I saw Murray waiting.
It only just fitted in the old IKEA bag, but not properly. Yeah. Just fitted in like a couple of inches of the picture fitted in it. That's how long it was. So I don't know what we've bought. But I think we desperately need food and drink now, so we're going to go and do something.
Yeah, normally we would have had a coffee by now, but we didn't want to stop really.
No, we were looking at having something, but the hog roast roll was £8.50. I said to Paul, we're not eating here. We're going to find somewhere cheap on the way back.
Yeah, we're going to do a search.
For one roll. That seems a lot of money, but I'm out of touch.
We probably are, but
and a bit tight.
It is quite expensive. So.
I do love a hog roast roll though, but anyway.
Anyway,
we're going to find something cheaper.
Yeah.
We're waffling.
Yeah, what we'll do, I'm assuming what we'll do is we'll share it and
I think perhaps if we have a look at the prices, so when we come back to you in a minute, we'll show you what we've got
and what we're going to list them for.
Yeah,
really.
Fingers crossed we can make some money.
Hopefully we got some good profit on these, so we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
So we're back now, and yeah.
It's not quite the same day as we sort of thought. It's now, that was on a Thursday, we are now the following Wednesday, so Wednesday the 13th of November.
Yeah.
Because we bought way more than we thought we were going to buy.
We did. We were really surprised, and again, sorry about the footage. It was, I do plan to try and do it, but sometimes when it's too busy,
it was busy.
It's just, I just can't do it. I can't get my phone out and walk around with it.
Especially at the end of the boot sale when, it was only about 10:30ish.
It wasn't late, but I think panic mode sets in, and people just want shot of stuff quickly.
I mean, we did come across a 3 for £1 stall, which was disastrous, wasn't it?
Very.
So like a couple of cart horses, but we're going to run you through. We've now had chance to look at everything, and we're going to run you through what we've bought and what we've listed it for. Some things we haven't quite listed, but we have got the prices, haven't we? We'll be listing them today.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's not all done, but yeah, that's it. So.
Shall I start? Because I bought more news, so shall I?
Yes.
Shall I
got
start?
Coffees, by the way.
Yes, cheers everybody, cheers. Oh, I've got a coffee and a mat. Need it though, because it's getting cold now, isn't it?
It is.
Cold.
Anyway, let's go.
We've got this Bergère stall that we paid £7 for. We've listed it for $49.99. We almost didn't get this because when I saw it was a tenner, and we've had one in the last month or so that we put up for £50 and sold for £40. So we sort of knew already what we were going to get for it, or what we were going to aim for.
Yeah.
But we wanted it a little bit cheaper, so we did end up getting it for £7. That wasn't. It was long, wasn't it? That was a very long explanation there. So apologies for the waffling.
Right, speakers I've got here. What speakers were they? They were the JVC.
Yes.
Pretty rare, I think. I couldn't really find much information online. What it was like a TV stand that somebody had made up, and it had 2 sets of speakers on. A set of surround sound Sony speakers and a set of JVC old vintage speakers.
Made them really heavy though, didn't it?
It made them very. Honestly, my arms really did ache when I had to carry them back to the car. Is what it is, isn't it? We definitely need a trolley.
Definitely need a trolley.
Our little granny trolleys are not big enough.
Everything's bigger than the trolley though, isn't it? Everything boy.
But yeah, so we paid £10 for this set of speakers, and again, I mean, I might be reaching a little bit for the sky on the speakers, but they're very rare. You can't find them, and the JVC ones I'm putting up for, or they have gone up for, I should say, $149.99. Main reason is like I say, because they're rare, and but they do sound pretty good. And the Sony surround sound speakers have gone up for $22.99.
So with that sort of thing, you just split it out, don't you? So
each
set was £5 each.
Allocate £5 to each set. That's it. Yeah. So if you're buying a bulk deal, or it's same with auction. We're buying lots at auction. We literally whatever we pay, we split out for however many listings we're creating.
Now I'm going to go through the things that perhaps I shouldn't have bought, but sometimes you've been around the boot sale a couple of times, you get a little bit tired, and then someone shouts out everything's £1, and you're there like a shot, aren't you?
You are.
Elbowing people out of the way.
Yeah.
So I've written down here Tatty Wicker picnic basket, and that's exactly what it was for £1. So I put it up for $18.99 in the hope that someone can make some use out of it. It probably won't go for that. Might get about 16, 15,
16, but even so, from £1, it's still pretty good.
I couldn't leave it.
I know you can't leave it. It's very difficult when you're trying to steer away from that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you can't, £1 into potentially that is good.
Oh, it's good you said that, because the next one is exactly the same thing from the same stall. I've put another Tatty Wicker basket for £1. And this has also gone up for $18.99. I think one was a sewing basket and one was a picnic basket. So,
okay.
So that's those covered.
That's those covered. So you've jumped. Am I not supposed to have a turn?
Well, I've got more than you know. That's why I sort of.
Anyway, my next one is I got 2 amps, 2 like guitar amps.
You're doing it now. You're doing 2 at a time.
No, I wasn't going to say the next one.
It's all kicking off. Yeah,
Anyway,
you take your time.
this
'cause I
first one...
I can have a sip of coffee.
You can have a sip of coffee, that's it. So this first one is... I've never heard of the brand before, but again, whether it's because they're not popular, it's difficult to find information on eBay. They are online in Google. But it's a Torque Trio amp. It's a 30-watt amp.
Big boy, isn't it?
It is a big boy, and all tested, fully working, which is fantastic. And it's we're going to be putting this up for $49.99. And so fingers crossed that'll go quite well.
Fingers crossed, my love.
I'm not going to do the next one now.
Oh yeah, just being childish now. Okay, so we've got a carpet beater, and at the time I did say I'm going to buy this to beat you with, and the woman behind you did look at us.
Yeah.
But this is £2 we paid for this, and it's going up for $22.99. I saw some of these recently in a charity shop back in Worthing, and they were quite a lot of money, and I was quite annoyed. But no, £2 all right, isn't it?
£2 all right, yeah, and that's what we're sort of aiming for, above the £20 mark. So
yeah, the nice one. It was a nice one. It was.
Yeah, can I have a go? Have you got so many that you've got to do two at a time?
I'll let you have a turn. I'll have another swig of coffee. It's lovely coffee.
The other amp that I bought, because did I say what I paid for that?
I don't know.
Anyway, for the 2 amps I paid 20 quid, and so it's a tenner each. This Roland Microcube, quite little cool amp,
It's
this,
cute,
isn't it?
It's cute. Dirty but cute.
It's very dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. Now there are issues with this one. One, it didn't come with a power adapter, so I've got to find a power adapter. 2, the battery compartment lid isn't there, so that's missing. And 3, I noticed afterwards when I got home and I went to sort of test it with batteries, is that it's had some damage on the back. You probably can't see this, but it's just on the wording here. It's had a punch here, but I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that very well. But anyway, I was able to, because you couldn't get the batteries in underneath. So anyway, I was able to price it out, got the batteries in, tested it, works brilliantly. Fantastic result. Online, they tend to go for around the sort of £70 to £80 mark, which is fantastic. But because of the damage on the back, I'm going to try and find an adapter. I'm putting it up for $49.99, which again, that's not bad.
That's good.
Good profit. Anyway, I'll stop waffling now. Your turn.
I've got the embarrassing buy of the day. If anyone's seen our recent videos, they know I do have a bit of a thing for wicker, bamboo, and things that I shouldn't buy.
Yeah, but she likes pushing me to the limit.
Yes.
I know I bought big items this time, but...
I do get some enjoyment from making you struggle.
Yeah.
This was a wicker chair for £1. Yes, I'm going to say it again. It was £1. How could I not get this for £1? It's sun faded. It's got bits of binding missing.
Yeah.
And it's too big. We're not shipping that. But at the time I said to Paul, I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace. It will make me be a bit more adventurous with Facebook Marketplace, and that's what we've done, haven't we? It's already on there.
Yeah.
And for £10, is it £10? Did we say we were going to put up at 12? Yeah. We were a bit hesitant as to the price. I've put £10 down. I've worked it all out. So let's say £10, but I think it's actually up for 12. I worked it all out earlier. I forgot we changed the price, but let's gloss over that. No one's noticed. No one's noticed.
No.
Professional as ever.
Absolutely. I've got some speakers, Grundig, a pair of Grundig speakers, £4 paid for them, and I'm putting them up for $44.99. Some of these speaker prices I do sort of aim slightly over, and a lot of the time we achieve that. As long as they're fully working and in good condition, they've cleaned well, and that's great.
Got to give it a go, my love.
You have got to give it a go.
So I've got these vintage Pimpernel table mats. They're a set of 4 in a box, vintage, paid £3, and they've been listed for $22.99.
Brilliant. Me next. I've got a camera. It's
Hanimex. Famous brand.
That famous brand. I haven't got my glasses on. I've got my glasses here, but I haven't put them on.
I'm doing it without my glasses as well. I'm trying to make out.
Have you been writing bigger?
Yeah, I've tried. A Hammer X35 ESM. I know.
It's an automatic film camera, so it's powered up with the batteries. Can't film test it, but everything works on it. It's great. Only paid 20p for it.
Woo!
Fantastic, eh? And it's going up for $14.99. Again, it's not over the £20 mark, but
no.
20p. You can't leave it for that.
No, that's it. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm also guilty of buying stuff when we want to be listing for over £20. But I come across a lady that had 3 for a £5 stall, and I rooted around to see what I could get, and I ended up with the Andrex dog pyjama case, which was £2 because I split the 3 things. So that then become $18.99 as a listing. You don't need to put the other picture up because it's exactly identical. So we bought 2 of the same thing, 2 of the Andrex dog pyjama cases, and I'll mention the other one now because it was part of that deal. It was these Nordic lights. You wait till when you do editing, you won't know where the pictures are. It's a Nordic light. It's like a bone china, like a candle tea light thingy-majiggy.
Yeah.
There you go. It was only £1 and $9.99. So
you learn a lot from us, don't you?
Yeah, professional. So even though it's $9.99, I wouldn't normally have got it, and I shouldn't perhaps have got it. It was 3 for a £5, and by that point in the day, we'd not bought much. We'd only bought 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
So I'm not showing my bits in order. Because it was at the start of the day. We only had 2 or 3, didn't we? And it was like, getting a bit. We come all because Ford is about an hour. With
it's
the traffic,
approximately about an hour away. Yeah, if there's no traffic, it's less than that, obviously.
So
but yeah, around about an hour. And we do like to try and stay closer.
Yeah.
But no, it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, it was in the end. But at the start of the day, we were a little bit panicked that we'd come all this way and weren't getting much.
That's it. So my next one, I got a Panasonic tape player. The old I've got it here. Is this it? I forgot.
Seamless link there.
I know, it's here. This style of tape player, it's a tape player, recorder, built-in microphone, things like that. It's fantastic little thing, all fully working. And paid £3 for this, didn't I? Yes, £3. And it's going up for $39.99. Some of these do have some decent value, and again, stick with well-known brands: Panasonic, Sony, Philips, things that like that.
It's got a gorgeous look to it, though.
It's lovely. It is really, really nice.
Just make a nice ornament. It's it's nice. It's just that retro look.
Go on then, you go next.
So I'm going on to this bamboo mirror, which I think was one of the first things I picked up, and I was really brave, wasn't I? Because I asked the man, he said £10, and I put it down.
Yeah.
And how much do you want to pay, love? And straight away, I was really brave. I went, £5. And he said, well, you can have it for £7. I need a bit of money. Fair enough. That was good, wasn't it? £7.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked it because it's a slightly different style to what I normally get.
Yeah.
It was also been spray painted gold, and I've got a bit of a thing for gold spray painted things. Listed it for $38.99. It's lovely.
It's lovely, and it's like
good
I say,
nick.
It is good nick, and it's we've sold us some similar things like that.
Yeah, you're looking around £30-40 depending on how damaged they are.
That's it. So right, I've got a again, it's that thing of when people say, "Oh, everything £1," or everything 50p, and all this sort
fire.
of thing. Yeah, I know. You just can't walk by without having a quick look, can you? So anyway, I got this webcam, a Logitech webcam. It's a very, very tatty box, but it is sealed, hasn't been opened, it's never been used. So it was worth picking up for £1, and it's going up for $19.99. So mainly because it's sealed and it's new, but obviously you've got to make sure people know about the tatty box. But yeah, so that's good.
That's good. So we're going to go to another mirror. Now, a lot of you would have, your nanas would have had this sort of mirror. It was £3, and this is what I like about a boot sale: the people that price their items. I love that
yeah.
because
it's so
especially
much nicer.
especially when you go to somewhere like Ford, where 95% of the people selling are sort of dealers.
Yeah.
And they've got some lovely, lovely things. We saw some gorgeous things, didn't we?
Yeah.
But you don't ask the price because you know. You see, you hear someone say how much and they 80 quid and you think, oh my goodness me, it's expensive. So you don't ask. So those that do price, I love that. I love it. So £3 we paid for this gorgeous sort of fisheye mirror. And we put it up for $34.99, but it's very retro, vintage. It's metal, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
I don't like photographing mirrors because I've got to find the right spot.
Yeah, the right angle as well.
And the right angle. I've got to go up high and then aim down like that and zoom into.
But you've done a good job there.
I don't like being in photos for eBay and things like that.
No,
you know, when you're taking a picture of a mirror and you can see someone in the background going like that. Don't like that. Anyway, my next one is a BT big button phone, and we've sold a few of these in the past, haven't we?
They go quite quick.
They do, relatively quick, and I mean, again, it's 50p, woman, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was
50p, and I sort of straight over there, saw this, I thought I'll go for it. I haven't sorted it out yet, and I haven't tested it yet.
Or cleaned it.
It's filthy. What I did do though with these sorts of things is they do have a battery compartment on the back. Just while you're there, quickly flip that open, because I have been stung in the past with leaky batteries. Because with these sorts of phones is they put batteries in, but they don't always use the features. So the batteries just stay in there. And then they start to leak, and but this one's all right. For 50p I paid, and $17.99 it's going up for.
That's good. So then I've got a bamboo bowl. This was £1, and it's been listed for $18.99. Sort of fruit bowl, that style of thing.
Fantastic.
I'm not giving you a chance to have a sip of your coffee.
I've got a little Echo Dot. I haven't got the power adapter. It is just, again, I think this was from everything £1 sort of thing. So anyway, I grabbed this, couldn't see the power adapter. So we have got an Echo, so I'm gonna have a look, see if it's the same voltage, and so we can at least try it. And if it works, and if I can get a power adapter for it, we paid £1, it's going up for $22.99. So there's not huge value in them, but if you can pick them up really cheap, it's definitely worth picking them up. But yeah. Right,
you have your coffee, I'll do a couple, shall I? Let's take you through this bamboo plant stand. Now, I spotted this because it was upside down, and I think the man thought it was a bin. But it was £5. We've turned it upside down, given it a good clean, and we're putting up for $39.99. It's sort of a plant, like a planter stand. You could use it as a bin if you wanted to, but I think it's going to have some nice pot on it, and that's what someone will buy it for. We've also got pictures. Now, we have been buying a few pictures.
We
prints.
have, yeah.
This one was interesting because Paul had said to me, he said, there's a man down there doing everything for £1. So I shot by him, and the next time he saw me, I had this massive picture, and he instantly regretted saying to me.
She could see my face from miles away, I'll tell you.
It was...
I looked over at no.
Only about an inch or two of the frame actually went in the IKEA bag. That's how long it was. You couldn't get the whole picture in.
Yeah.
It was heavy as well, but it was £1. So this is a J.W. Carmichael picture. I think it must be a print. We paid £1, and it's gone up for $29.99. So let me take you through the man that had 3 things for £1. You're not going to believe it when we show you what he had, and we couldn't pick stuff up quick enough.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I've written it really small. How silly. So some of you might not like this picture. I thought it looked lovely from a distance, but when I saw it up close, it made me feel a little bit because it's not my sort of thing. But it's a picture of a bird, and the bird is made of real bird feathers. So
it is nice. It's been done.
It's eye-catching, yes. Yeah. Done in the 80s, so it's vintage. So this is. I'm going to run through. We've got 9 things that we bought from this man at £1 each. So not 9 things for £1, but 3 lots of £3 in total. So we've got this bird picture made of feathers that is going to go up for $49.99. We've got this steeplechase poem by William H. Ogilvy, which will go up for $22.99. It's this one here. I haven't listed it yet, but it will go up. There's bits of dust and whatever. I'm contemplating whether to open it up or not and clean it.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously it'll add to it if it looks better.
It looks better. Yeah.
We've also got these Charles Simpson hunt scene prints. There were 4 of them, and they've gone up for $84.99. Bear in mind, each single thing is like 33 1/3 recurring. So we struggled though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got 2 of these JF Herring prints. They've gone up for $64.99. And then randomly, it's a Wicker mouse garden ornament that has gone up for $18.99. So all of those things there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things there, all cost a total of £3. You can't believe it.
Yeah, it is crazy.
But those pictures were heavy, weren't they? You were not that impressed.
I did hurt the next day, honestly, with my speakers and all the stuff you were buying. It's all bulky and heavy. I mean, the pictures.
We did a few trips back to the car as well because we did move it nearer because because these speakers were so heavy. Yeah. And we tried to just make it a bit easier. Yeah. And it wasn't it, having it nearer?
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, I've got a couple here to finish off with.
Yeah.
So where am I? I'm at the BT. I've got this one here.
Yeah.
It's another phone, everyday phone. It's just a bog standard cordless wireless phone. It's just no answer phone or anything. It's just a standard one. I paid £1 for this, and it's going to go up for £15. And I also got, again, it's one of those things where you're hunting for stuff, and of course when you see a brand new camcorder battery in a pack, you thought, oh well, 50p, I'll pick it up. You never know. But it turns out it's, like I say, it's for a Sharp camcorder. It's obviously an older camcorder, but we're going to try $16.99 on that one to see how we go. But yeah, it was a tough morning, but we did pick up some pretty decent stuff.
We did, yes, and I've got the last picture here is a framed picture by Neil Holland of Duloc in Southern Ireland. I got this, and it was also £1 from that store where they were doing pound stuff. I haven't listed it yet, but it will go up today. It's got a couple of marks on it, and it's like anything when you, as long as you sort of describe it and you show the problems with things, we don't have any problem listing that, do we? If it's got some sort of issue, as long as we're clear.
It's got to be
we
clear,
make it
clear
really
pictures.
Clear.
Everything's clear about it, and yes, you do get the odd idiot doesn't read or even look at the pictures, but it doesn't happen that often, thank Christ.
No, but that covers the 35 items that we bought, and that's what we spent, my love.
We spent £82.20.
So what do you think?
That's really good.
What do you think? Now, the listing value of everything is that next figure, hun?
£1,082.69. I mean,
we were proper chuffed, weren't we?
We were very chuffed
because of the volume of what we bought, as well as the profit. Now, we just want to have a little caveat there. Just because we've listed it something for $49.99 does not mean we will sell it for $49.99.
No.
And if you're watching this video in the future, we've probably still got some of these items and they haven't sold yet.
Yeah, exactly, because you do get that. You'll get that. They're doing this type of job. Stuff will never, some stuff will never sell.
Yeah.
No matter what you do to it. Even if, exactly. We've had plenty of them like that, But yeah, so you just have to bear that in mind when you're purchasing. That like I say, it's all right if you've paid peanuts for them, but if you've paid £10 plus, for instance, for something you really want to sell, you really want to try and get your money back. But,
and I think this video really is to highlight what how lucky you can get, especially at a car boot sale. Because some of the items we got quite cheap, and sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And we had a cracking day, didn't we? We loved it. We loved it. And for those of you that, you know, I think earlier on in the video we mentioned that the hog roast back was £8.50. For those of you that worried about us being dehydrated and having empty tummies, we did go, on the way back, we went to the Littlehampton Wetherspoons.
Was it Littlehampton?
It was, I think it was, yeah, because we talked about the legend, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Local legend, Richard Knight.
Yes.
From Saturday Night Live. Who lives in that area, and we did for £11. We had a cracking breakfast, and we had a couple of drinks each. But quick question for you: leave in the comments. Wetherspoons do a refillable coffee. Is it 156? It's either 153
something like
or
that.
156.
It's around that figure, yeah.
What's the most, for those of you that do spoonies? What's the most coffees you've had? We've been there.
How many refills?
How many refills
have you had
to get your money's worth?
Because it's free refills.
Most we have had is 4.
4.
Yes, 4. We were there once, and we were there in one for a couple of hours, and we had 4 coffees each. Look at us getting our money's worth.
Yeah.
So let us know if anyone's ever got to 5. People have died when they've got to 5. So let's just run through, because we both bought different stuff.
Yep.
So Paul here bought 11 items for
£41.20.
And this is the... Now go on.
Total listing value.
No, go on. Do that bit. All I was going to say is that I bought 24 items, so I bought a lot more items. But look at the price I paid.
Am I telling you? Yeah, £41.10.
10p difference.
10p difference between us both. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy, isn't it? When you work it out.
Yeah.
Go on then. So your 11 items are £41.20.
So 11 items. So 41.20, £465. So 88.
Yeah.
That's mine.
And I bought 24 items for £41.10p, and I had a listing value of £616.81. But when you look at it, I bought double the volume. So Paul wins the who bought the most with the best.
I think it's the value. It's the what you spent to what you gain. So, you know, for instance, the speakers, when you split those out, they're £5 a pair. Yeah. And, you know, you've potentially
got better profit, I think.
I mean, this is all well and good, but things have to sell for full price. They won't sell for full price. Do you know what I mean? We will have to take offers and things like that. So, but yeah, there you go. But
also, on another note, for those of you, when I've been waving my arms around, maybe noticing that I'm wearing pink. I forgot to move my... This is what happens when you live in a house with no heating. You end up being a little bit creative, trying to keep warm. These are leg warmers, just in case you're wondering why I'm wearing neon pink.
The heating works, it's just we're being
too tight. Too tight to put it on. We have a thing, the 1st of December, don't we? We set ourselves a little goal every year, 1st of December.
The heating goes on.
So I'm layered up with my leg warmers on. So that's why you keep seeing a flash of pink. Sorry about that. I was going to remove them before the video and I forgot. Also, we've this was done last Thursday. On the weekend, we went out to Ashley Heath car boot sale, didn't we?
As well, yeah.
Which will be next week's video, you lucky people.
Yeah, we'll see what we picked up there.
We bumped into someone, didn't we?
We did. It's very it's very weird, isn't it, when somebody approaches you and say hello.
You feel a bit embarrassed, but it was so nice.
But it was lovely. Yeah.
He was such a lovely person as well. Darren has joined our boot sale buddies gang. Darren, I think, watched the last video with the massive wicker basket, so he may not know that he's joined the boot sale buddies. But if you say hello to us when you're out and about in the wild, then you become part of our cult. The boot sale buddies. So thank you, Darren. We had a lovely chat. Yeah. And then when you went back to the van, I also saw Darren again, and he picked up this gorgeous yellow vintage lamp. So hope you do really well with that, Darren. And it was lovely, really lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it was cool, yeah.
We've also been to a fireworks display.
We have.
Which will be on our other channel.
Really good it was.
Look at that. Shameless plug.
Yeah, I know. No, Breaking Free with Paula Marie, our other channel.
Hopefully in the next few days.
This is more of a channel where we sort of just go out and about. And
having fun.
Having fun, yeah. So we're, you know, hopefully in the next few days that will be out on the other channel. So we'll put a link in the description. It was cracking, if you want to pop over and have a look.
Yeah, cracking night. We had a lovely time, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Fantastic.
So that sort of sums up what we've been doing this week, really.
I'm sorry this video is getting on a bit long. We aimed to make a 20-minute video, And we've been waffling
I'm
again.
going to blame Pitco Keith for making us have coffee, and that's what it is. We've been leisurely. It's Keith's fault.
Yes.
But we just want to say we hope your week's been all right. Say hello in the comments and let us know how you've been getting on.
We will. We respond to all our comments eventually.
Eventually, yeah, sorry about that. A bit forgetful and old.
But yeah, no, please do comment down below and give us a thumbs up as well. You know, it really does help the videos out.
Yeah.
And and consider subscribing. It's free. It's just the little red subscribe button. That's all you got to press.
Yeah, and we hope to see you next week where we show you what we picked up at Ashley Heath car boot sale.
Yes, so we'll see you then.
Have a good week.
Bye.